First off, I want to say thanks for joining my cooking class. I'd like to start by telling you a bit about Epicure and why I love their products so much. It's all about clean products. I shared our Never Ever list earlier in the group. I'm not sure if you had a chance to read it, but if you haven't, it's worth going and giving it a read. Next off, everything is gluten-free, nut-free, and many of the products are dairy-free or vegan. The main reason I love Epicure is because it makes everything taste great without much effort. So what more could you ask for? Epicure really believes in getting healthy meals on the table in 20 minutes or less, which I'm going to show you today. On the menu today is enchiladas, and I'm going to make a Spanish style rice that I'm just going to use some of Epicure's seasonings for. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with using my Epicure scissors to cut this open. We're going to pour this into a bowl. Right off the hop, I can tell there's going to be so much flavor in this. It smells amazing. And the second thing that I really like, this is the first time I'm making this, by the way, is it's not chunky. It's just a really, really fine powder, which is great for my family because I've got a household of very picky eaters. If there's any kind of vegetable chunks in there, they're not going to eat it. So this one is super fine. So I can already tell it's going to be a hit. So I'm pouring that in there. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of water to it. I'm using Epicure's portion bowls, which I find I'm honestly using for everything these days. They're super versatile. They come with lids, so whatever you make, you can put them in the fridge after. I'm going to add a bit more water. Okay, and now I'm going to whisk it, and then I'm going to put this in the microwave. The idea is to microwave it just to get it to thicken up a bit. So this is going to get popped in the microwave for 2 minutes. Okay, next step. Let me see here. So I'm going to, once that's done, let's see. Actually, you know what? I forgot an ingredient for it. This one's. Again, this is my first time making this, so bear with me. I need to add the tomato paste to it. So where is that? I have this handy Epicure multi-purpose spoon. It fits perfectly in the jars if you're trying to measure out seasoning. So I need to add 3 tablespoons of this. Two and 3. Now I'm going to whisk it, and then I'm going to put it in the microwave again. Back in the microwave it goes. 2 minutes. Okay, now next step, once that's done, is I'm going to whisk in 1 teaspoon of oil and half of the lime, the juice from half of the lime. One of the things that came in my business kit is this lemon and lime juicer. This is actually, again, my first time using it, so I'm excited to see how it goes. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to get my oil ready. I'm going to rinse off my spoon. Okay, and I need 1 teaspoon, which is this one right here. While that's cooking, I'm just going to tell you that I am changing up the recipe a little bit. It calls for beans, but I don't think that my family will eat that. So I pre-cooked some chicken in my air fryer. I just seasoned it a little bit with some fajita seasoning. Looks like this. And then I shredded it, and I'm going to put that inside the enchiladas with some cheese. Okay, I'm going to add the teaspoon of oil. It calls for coconut oil in the instructions, but we don't have coconut oil, so I'm just going to use olive oil. And then the juice from half of a lime. My first time using this. Let's see how it goes. So far, so good. Not a single seed in the bowl, which is a big deal. Let's see how it turned out. Look at that. It literally got every last bit of juice out of that lime. Okay, I'm going to whisk it one more time. Now I'm going to add some of this sauce to one of these portion bowls, just so I can pour it over top after. Okay, so now I'm going to combine the chicken with the sauce. I feel like the sauce should be thicker, but I was kind of trying to rush it through the microwave so that you didn't have to wait for it to cook. So note to self, if you make it, I would try and make the sauce a little bit thicker. I'm sure another minute in the microwave and it'll probably thicken right up. I'm using Epicure's tongs, which are awesome because they're also silicone, so they grip things really, really well. Okay, and now I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of cheese. Okay, and then we're going to put this mix inside tortillas. And they're going to get layered inside the big rectangular steamer. And then again, it's going to be all cooked in the microwave. So I've used almost no pots here in the process of doing this. So this is the rectangular steamer. It comes with an insert, but I don't think that I need that, so I'm going to take that out for now. And I'm going to layer these tortillas in the bottom. This smells so good. This is going to be so good. I can't wait. Hopefully, my picky family will eat it. To be determined. Okay, so it says to layer it in the steamer, seam side down. I'm going to do that. Now, I just got medium tortillas, but you could, I'm sure, get large. It's actually just a little short for the steamer, as you can see. So if you got large, or whatever the next size up from medium is, it might actually fill the steamer, but I'm going to put one lengthwise as well. You could also cook up some peppers and onions and put them in there. I bet that would be awesome, or put them on top. Again, picky family over here, so even though I like those things, if I have any chance of my family eating it, I can't put those in there. Layering this chicken house when I'm done is gonna smell like I took a trip to Mexico. Put that there, and then I think I have room to put one more this way, so I'm gonna do that. The great thing I love about making something like this is usually these kind of recipes freeze really well. So if you make a whole bunch, which I probably will because I have a lot left, then you can freeze it, and it's great for lunches later. So you just pop it in the microwave or a toaster oven, and then you've got lunch. Okay, so that's in there. And then it calls for putting this sauce over top, and then another layer of cheese. Again, I wish this sauce was thicker, but hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully it'll thicken up when I put it in the microwave again. So we get a little bit more cheese. Calls for another 1/4 cup of cheese. It's really probably more of just a sprinkle. Okay. So now you can see how that looks in the steamer. It looks really good. I'm going to put the lid on, and then it says to microwave it for 6 to 8 minutes. So I'm going to put it in for 6 minutes, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, next up, while that's cooking, I'm going to show you how I make a simple Spanish style rice. Again, this is going to be made in the rectangular steamer. It's actually the perfect portion for 2 or 3 people. You can cook meats in it, you can cook rice, side dishes. I often will cook potatoes in it that I cut up and then I put in here and I microwave for like 5 minutes. If I want to make hash browns, then it's a way to just pre-cook the potatoes. Okay, so I've put 3/4 cup of rice in there. I love adding chicken stock to my rice just to give it some extra flavor. Again, this is minute rice, so it cooks relatively easily and quickly, which is what we want. So I'm going to add my chicken stock, and then I'm going to add some seasoning to turn it into a Spanish style of rice. So I'm going to add some more of this tomato paste, not too much, just a little bit. Should be good. And I'm going to put some of Epicure's roasted garlic in there. Not too much because it will be pretty garlicky. Okay. And then I'm going to, just to give it an extra kick of flavor, I'm going to add some more fajita seasoning. Now when I smell this, it smells a lot like taco seasoning, but just a little bit different. I'm going to mix this up. I think I'd actually also like to add some margarine. We were dairy free in this house for a year or so, so I switched to this vegan basil, and I haven't gone back because it tastes just like normal margarine, but it's vegan. Okay, put that in there, and we'll add a little bit of salt and pepper. You know, when the enchiladas are done cooking, I'm going to put this steamer. Did I show you what I did in there? You can see it. I'm going to put this steamer in the microwave for 6 minutes as well. And then our rice side dish is going to be done. Now I'm hoping that I can show you the enchiladas before this video ends. So while we're waiting for that, there's one more thing I'd like to mention before I end this cooking class, and that's the benefits of hosting your own party. If you have friends and family you know that use Epicure, or they might like to, it's an awesome opportunity for you, because you can earn free Epicure, 50% products. Yeah, so it's really just a bonus for you. You get free product, and I get to host a party for you. So if that's something you might be interested in, just reach out and we can have a chat. Let's check on these enchiladas. I don't think they're done yet, but I really want to show you how they look. OMG, these look incredible. Can you see them? That's all done in the steamer. That's awesome. These look so good. So I'm going to put them in the microwave for another 2 minutes and let them finish off. And now I've got dinner on the table for the family in less than 20 minutes. Thanks everyone for joining in. Take care. Bye.